7:14 your time. You're watching Tennessee Valley This Morning. Dan Howell along with my lovely co-host Ginger Gobble, who was out in the sun this weekend. I can tell she's got a tan.
I should not have done that.
She's starting on her tan already. And our guest, I think, was in the sun a little bit. Sharon Howard is here. Sharon is the owner of Cleveland Therapeutic Massage. They're on Key Street, right across the street, almost across the street from the main branch of BB&T.
Their door is right straight across from my door.
Yeah, so
I eyeballed it one day.
And she's, did you really? She has been around
17 years.
17 years, and so she's a staple in our community, and a very good masseuse. I guess that's what they call you.
No, massage therapist.
Massage therapist. Massage therapist.
Masseuse are French people.
Oh, they are. You're not French.
No.
You're Irish.
Scotch, Irish, German, French,
I can tell with
Canadian.
the red hair. You're
Mutt.
But we're glad Sharon's here. And she called me the other day, and she had this great idea and wanted to know who to contact. And I put her in touch with some folks. And I think it's going to take legs and grow and take off.
It'll take legs and grow if I have to do it by myself.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a great idea. So just tell us how this idea germinated and where you stand now with helping the disaster.
Well, as to how it germinated, I'm not sure. However, on the evening of April 27th, I was home alone. I had taken the week off. My husband was at work at Whirlpool, and my house was hit twice.
Oh,
I think it might have been a third one, but you know, after two, who knows? We did have damage, not severe.
Oh, good.
But I did lose all my trees in my backyard, and I have grieved tremendously over that.
Sad.
But I have a wonderful fellow who gave me an incredible idea on Saturday. The wood that we can't use, and we're going to cut it up into lumber because we'd already decided on a remodeling project, he is going to take to the Amish community so they can build their furniture and things. So now my wood is not going to waste.
Oh,
so that's one thing that I didn't
burn.
even know about that I want to say to people is if you have big trees down, don't waste that wood.
Yeah.
Let somebody come in and cut it up into logs and contact somebody to take it to the Amish community.
Yeah.
Because they burn wood for heat and fuel, and they will turn that wood into gorgeous pieces of furniture that will last forever.
And they're great craftsmen. You know, that's a great idea. I
It is
never
a great
thought
idea.
of that.
I mean, the fella that's doing my work is the one that suggested it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a perfect solution.
There's got to be tons of people out there with, well, I know there's trees down everywhere.
Yeah. Lots.
But how would you contact the Amish people?
Basically, it will have to be taken to them. Because obviously you can't pick up these huge logs with a horse and buggy and haul it 30 miles.
Right.
So, yeah, there'll probably be some cost involved. But if you can and you're willing to do that, which I am, you know, I didn't want my trees to just be burnt.
They've been there as long as you have, and they're part of the family, longer than you.
Not much longer. I'm old, but I'm not that old.
These were old growth trees.
They were old trees when I moved in 39 years ago.
Oh my, wow, I know you hated to lose those.
I did. Now it's hot in my backyard.
I'm sure. The shade is gone.
Yes.
That's too bad. Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear that that's working out for you, but you have another idea.
I have another idea. As a massage therapist, I feel with my whole being that human beings need touch. And without that touch and without that caring love, they don't thrive. And one of the things that helps people cope and deal with disasters is that touch. That being said, from the time that the tornadoes hit until I knew there was going to be recovery, I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what. And Thursday morning, it just burst into, it didn't
the
bud.
light bulb went off.
It didn't bud, it just was a plant.
Yeah.
And I call it Thursdays in June. So every Thursday in June, I'm going to coordinate with the EMA and the whoever's, I don't know all the acronyms, to go to the hardest hit areas of Bradley County, set up with me and other massage therapists, chiropractors, hairdressers, nail techs, and counselors. I have contacted people from all of these walks and have gotten, yeah, I'll help. So, however, we only got 3 massage therapists. So there are any massage therapists out there? Look, this is a good way to give back to your community. Call me at the clinic. It's 473-7529, and we will get you on the roster.
And imagine the stress relief that for the disaster victims and the volunteers.
Yes,
and
this
the
is going to be
first
open
responders.
to people who live in the areas that were affected by the tornadoes, all of the first responders, the cleanup crews, even the volunteers that are coming in, you know, the kids that are getting out of school. I have a client that told me that her church is sending groups of high school students into the area to help pick up brush and stuff. So, you know, any of those people, the Cleveland utility guys that I am so grateful for, you know, being without power for 10 days really makes you appreciate that light switch.
Yeah. Oh, it does.
Oh,
there's something
love
about
my
just
light switches.
flipping a switch. Yeah. For 10 days, it's like almost like living in a third world country. It's it's just sad.
Thank God I had water.
Yeah.
If I'd had to haul water, I probably would have imploded.
Yeah.
And that would have been a mess.
Yeah, it would have been. So this starts.
I'm hoping to
First-
get it off the ground next Thursday, not this Thursday, but the next one, which will be June the 2nd.
June the
and
2nd.
to go to each of the areas, because there's 5 Thursdays in June.
Yeah.
And so that's my plan. But, you know, that all hinges on everybody else. But, I'll be nice, won't say that. I will be there if I have to have an umbrella and my massage table. If it's just me and that, I will go to these areas and work if
Yeah.
somebody will just let me have a place to set
Well, I
up.
think you'll have more than an umbrella, because I know you're working with a friend of mine who works at the EOC. His name is Jeff Gunter.
Yes.
And he's ex-military, and he is a facilitator, and he gets things done. So you can
Good,
count
good.
on. You can count
I'm
on
excited.
Jeff. If Jeff said that he will help you and he'll get a tent, you'll have a tent, and just stay in touch with Jeff, and it'll work out.
Oh, I know it
So we are we're basically trying to get the word out to the
Yes.
storm victims, the volunteers, and first
And my
responders.
sister is volunteering. She lives in Decatur, but she used to live in Cleveland. She's worked in Cleveland for years and years and years. She is volunteering to come down and do child care. So if people who have children, and obviously if you don't have a home left, there's no place to leave them. So if you need to bring your children, she's going to watch them so you can have 15 minutes on the massage table, or a few minutes to get a dry haircut, or a hand or a foot massage, or a few minutes to talk with a counselor if we can get those folks there.
Yeah.
Which I think we can.
I think you probably can. Yeah, I know several people that I know that you've talked to. I think they'll jump in there and help you as well. So it starts Thursday. What are the hours?
I'm going to get there as whenever they tell me they can get there to set up the tent. I'll be there, and we'll start working as soon as we won't be in the way to have tables set up. I'm hoping by about 10 o'clock and stay till 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
So Thursdays in June, and it's just some personal care, I guess.
Yeah, just massages, because if you don't stop and think about what's going on with your body when you're scared, after a while you're gonna start having tightness in your neck and shoulders. You're gonna get headaches. You may find yourself flying off the handle easier than normal. A lot of that has to do with the stress. There is one excellent way to relieve stress, and that's massage. There's other ways, but to me, massage is the quickest, the easiest, and the most pleasurable.
That's why they call it therapeutic.
That's exactly
It's
why they call it therapeutic.
Therapeutic massage. It just, stress just melts away.
Yeah,
It's
you just kind of
incredible.
go into another world.
Yeah.
Now, you may not be able to do that in 15 minutes, but you will have relief in your neck and shoulders.
Well, if you need a pedicure or a manicure or a haircut, or you feel you just want to talk to somebody.
Exactly.
There will
Now, we
be-
won't be doing the full pedicures and manicures. We'll be doing hand and foot massages.
Oh, massages.
Well, yeah, we're doing
Okay.
things because you got to have water.
Other stuff.
Yeah, you got to have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
equipment to do pedicures and manicures, but
Yeah.
you can get a foot massage or a hand massage.
And there's something
And a
about
dry
it.
haircut.
If you've never had a foot massage, oh, it's heavenly. Oh, it is.
Well, I'll kick off my shoes right now, then go right ahead.
You never know what's going to happen. Well, I hope it's a success, and we're going to help you get the word out.
Well, I
Sharon.
appreciate that.
And appreciate you and your colleagues
Thank you.
stepping
Thank you.
up and being willing to do this for a community that's hurting and just needs all kinds of care, and that includes personal care, and massage sounds great to me.
Oh, yeah.
That is Thursdays in June, starting a week from this Thursday.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll publicize the area, the location, because there's several areas affected, but we'll help you get the word out on that. It's 7:24. Got to take another quick break. We'll be back to wrap up in just a moment.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
Volunteer Ridipest LLC has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding areas for over 40 years. Their qualified, experienced technicians are trained in all the latest techniques to keep your home pest-free. Volunteer Ridipest LLC offers Mosquito Guard, which keeps mosquitoes out of your yard and out of your life. Their monthly and quarterly treatments are backed by their 100% money-back guarantee. For all your pest removal needs, call Volunteer Ridipest LLC today at 423-472-7736.
Thursdays in June again. Oh, hi. We're just making plans about what we're going to wrap things up with.
And we're back on.
Yeah, we are back on. That always surprises me. I need to pay more attention. 7:26. You've been watching the Monday edition of the Tennessee Valley This Morning. Dan Howell here with Ginger Gobble, my Monday co-host. Always good to see you. And eventually she's going to bring in some chocolate chip cookies, fresh baked from Gobble Automotive.
Yeah, if I can ever get up at 2 in the morning, I'll do that for you.
And Sharon Howard's been talking to us about the Thursdays in June. That's coming up, but a lot of things coming up this week.
Yes.
We've got a big event tomorrow night.
Dr. Denning roast.
We're going to roast Dr. Denning. And
that ought to be fun.
And it'll be well seasoned, I can assure you.
Hopefully it won't get burnt.
Yeah, hope. Well, I'm not sure about that. I think it's going to be pretty scorching. But that's tomorrow night at 6:30 at First Baptist Church on Stewart Road. They're hosting the event, but it's actually sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce and the Bradley Cleveland Education Foundation, I believe.
Yeah.
And all proceeds go to the Education Foundation. So after 16, 17 years as Director of Schools, this is his last hurrah. He retires at the end of May.
And there's got to be some good stories out there.
Yeah.
16 years, there's gotta be something.
Yeah. I thought of a couple the other day. I saw him at the Old Fort. We were having breakfast and chatted with him a bit, and I mentioned a couple of zingers to him, and his eyes rolled back.
I bet he's
and he
it.
laughed a little bit, but he wasn't sure that he wanted that mentioned at the roast. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you'll get your tickets and
It should be.
and go.
And then today, don't forget you can shred. If you have financial records, tax records, medical records, anything that you don't want somebody else seeing, you can take it to the Chamber of Commerce today between 10 and 2 and let them help you with your spring cleaning. Now make sure if you're in business you don't go past, you don't go up to 7 years. Anything past 7 years you should be
get rid of it,
Should be able to get rid of it. But that's brought to you, sponsored by Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce and Ocoee Records Management.
And that's 10 to 2 today at the Chamber of Commerce office right there in the parking lot. They'll have a big old truck. And then Thursday night, of course, is the benefit concert with Mark Lowry, a member of the Gaither Vocal Band. He's written so many hit songs. Mary, Did You Know, that Christmas song that everybody loves, he wrote that.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's just a talent. Of course, the Voices of Lee are going to be there, and Sister Act from Life Care. Going to be a fun evening at the Con Center. Tickets $10. You can get them at the White Wing Christian Bookstore or Lifeway or at Life Care office. We're about out of time, but I want to thank Sharon for coming by. And don't forget Thursdays in June.
Thank you.
Coming up on June 2nd. Is that right?
That's
the first
That's
June.
the projected first day.
Okay, and we'll be letting you know what location they will be in, but providing massages and all kinds of personal care, even if you need to talk to somebody. There'll be people available qualified to listen and share your grief with you. That's coming up every Thursday in the month of June, so we'll be letting you know more about that. We're out of time.
Well, I hate that. It
well,
goes by so fast.
It's been a good Monday. It's been a good Monday. We appreciate you joining us today. As far as I know, we'll be back tomorrow, so please join us then. Right now it's 7:30 and 64 degrees. Take your umbrella just in case, but you may not need it. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.